Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the second leg of the Copa del Rey semi-final against Real Betis. As you will see in the last episode, it's not a game to write home about. It was nil-nil. I mean, there were literally no highlights in the game. The only hint of a highlight we've seen is whenever we were making substitutions. And I don't count those as highlights because it always happens in Football Manager. But we've played a few games since, and we're going to have a look at those first of all. And we made a little bit of progress in the Champions League. So let's get a look at that first of all. So after the game against Real Betis, we had the draw for the round of 16 was made. We faced Barcelona. We were at home in the first leg. We did a bit of heavy squad rotation, and we've come away with a 4-0 win at home, which is very, very pleasing. We'll show you the goals now, of course. Pardon me. As Oved whips in a corner in the 7th minute, Obina is there to head in at the back post for 1-0. Dominic then plays a through ball. It's cut out by Balde. Balde's back pass is picked up on by Sesko, and he fires in to make it 2-0. In the 62nd minute, then we see Oved makes a break down the left-hand side, cuts the ball back to Jose Manuel to score for 3-0. And the final goal coming in the 87th minute as Frenia picks up on a loose ball, finds Naipan, and a lovely through ball to De Ketelaere makes it 4-0 in the first leg. After the game, we then faced Alaves, which we knew was going to be a tough game in La Liga. Very much a game we need to win to keep the pressure on Real Madrid. We are now 3 games in hand over them and only 7 points behind. As you may have caught there, we've come back with a 4-0 victory again. That makes it 2 in a row. As we see, Ivan Nga makes a lovely run into the box here, cuts left, cuts right, and fires in to make it 1-0. In the 32nd minute, then we see Amaria breaks down the left-hand side, gets a cross into Nga at the back post, and he just scores headers at the back post. It's just the way he plays. Obina then turns provider from Nga's free kick. Nga with another free kick finds Naipan as De Ketelaere scored the previous goal to make it 3-0 at half-time. 4-0 at finished, and another 3 points on the board. In the second leg of the Champions League round of 16, we faced Barcelona away this time. Perhaps we were a little bit fortunate. We did again rotate the squad quite heavily. We've lost the game 3-0. It is our first defeat in I think 36 or 37 games in all competitions. As you see, Jeremy Pino whips in a free kick, and Jules Koundé is there to head home the opener. There's a lovely ball forward here to Javi as he crosses the ball, finds Jeremy Pino coming in and scoring to make it 2-0. And in stoppage time at the end of the game, Barcelona make it 3 as Fumo finds a pass to Pedri. His cross into Jeremy Pino makes it 3-0. But we managed to hold on. We've gone through 4-3 on aggregate thanks to that first leg result. A little look at the fixtures from the other games. We see that Arsenal have beat Juventus. We have beat Barcelona, obviously. My first club, Newcastle, have overturned a 1-0 deficit from the first leg to win 3-0 against AC Milan and go through 4-3 on aggregate. Similarly, my previous club, Borussia Dortmund, overcame a 1-0 deficit from the first leg to win 2-0 away at Man City, and they have gone through 2-1 on aggregate. Bayern Munich have beat Bayer Leverkusen, PSG have beat Nice, Chelsea have beaten Real Madrid on 2-1 on aggregate as well. It was a 2-1 in the first leg, 0 in the second leg. And my other previous employers, Inter Milan, drew 1-1 in the first leg, drew 2-2 with Man United in the second leg, and they have gone through on penalty. So all of my previous clubs and my current club are in the Champions League quarterfinals. We then followed that up with a 5-1 victory away to Athletic Bilbao in La Liga. Again, keeping the pressure on at the top of the league. We did dominate the game, as you may see there. We have 25 shots, 14 of those on target, an XG of 4.13. We've come back with a 5-1 result. As we see, Ngat finds a pass to Amaria from the free kick. His cross in for De Ketelaere to make it 1-0. De Ketelaere and Van Bommel combine on the left, finds Woods cutting inside, and Amaria with an incredible strike from just inside the box to make it 2-0. In the 25th minute, Amaria and Woods combine again with Van Bommel, as well as the Dutchman turns inside and fires a low shot into the bottom corner. And Amaria, Van Bommel and De Ketelaere combine yet again in the 32nd minute as I think it's Nga or OG, I think it's Nga gets the touch on that. In the 73rd minute, then Athletic Bilbao pull one back as I think it's Johan Sanchez whips in, heads home from the corner, and Mickey van de Ven then scoring in the 90th minute. It wasn't Nga that got the fourth goal. to make it 5-1. So an impressive result. Very, very pleased with that. In terms of league action, we are still 3 games behind Real Madrid. We have 3 games in hand over them. We are 7 points behind. So winning those 3 games in hand will put us above Real Madrid. When planning this episode, I did not consider that we do face Real Madrid next. So we will see how we get on. We did draw with them earlier in the season. 1 each, I think it was. So if we can win that game, we may gain an advantage in the head-to-head. But we are here for the second leg of the Copa del Rey semi-final. We have a few changes to make. We're going to bring Chitalo in for... we're going to bring him in actually for Van de Ven, struggling a little bit of fitness. Or they bring in Mateo Palma actually as well. Inyo Farina, we'll bring him in here. We'll bring in Timber for Bicedic. We'll bring in Justo for Naipan. In fact, I think we're just going to end up changing the whole team. Dominic's fully fit. Oved is injured. So we may keep Naipan as a option for the wing side. Al-Swale, Adrian. Oved is 30 minutes. That's nothing. Adrian Hill, we will consider you. We will. I want to bring him in. I want to bring in Anthony Malone. We'll put Malone in on the bench. We'll keep a little eye. We might get him some game time. Benjamin Sesko starting up front. Maybe we put in the Kettler. Let's see how we go with that. So we will get the game underway. Kuryakov has been doing very well for us since filling in for Teo. The one game Teo has played since returning from his injury was that 3-0 defeat against Barcelona. It might have just been, we have to win our home games, no excuses. It may have just been a coincidence, but a 3-0 defeat after having changed the goalkeeper didn't really sit with me. Kuryakov is in good form, and we know how good he is because he's been our main keeper for 2 full seasons. We have restored him back as our first choice goalkeeper for now. It's a big deep cross in, cleared by Farina, finds Jose Manuel, looks for the Kettler, finds Van Bommel making the overlapping run, plays a lovely ball into Dominic. He's going to have a go, and there's a good save from the goalkeeper, but he's offside. Farina to take the throw in, finds Jose Manuel. Can he get a cross in? It can. Kettler, I think, might have got a touch on that, but the goalkeeper saves it. Rolls it out to Higgers. And Decker can't quite get the interception there. There's a nice challenge there from Knight, but he just gives the ball away. And there's a nice interception there from Sotalo. Seen the play, seen it happening. Step forward at the right time. It's into the Kettler, but it's gone over the bar. It's a poor effort. There might have been a heavy challenge on Dominic there on the right hand side, just as he was cutting inside the box. Farina now to take a throw in. Manuel brings it back to Palma. Looks for Justo. Gets the ball back. He's looking to progress. Justo again. Finds Knight. Can't get the pass through to Dominic, which is disappointing. And Chitalo wins the header to Dominic. Goes right to Jochen Knight. He's getting up the line. Can we get a cross in? He's going deep towards the back post. Ruben Van Bommel is there to head us into the lead. So we know Barcelona are already through after a 2-0 aggregate win against Kiev. We are hopefully going to join them. Big deep cross into the back post. Van Bommel is there. And he heads home. So it's a good start. We're 20 minutes in. We have the lead. Knight and Justo combine from the throw-in. Timber looks for Manuel. It's a lovely return to Knight. Is he going to have a go? He is going to have a go. It's a good save from the keeper. Corner from the right. The Kettler to take. Looks in the middle of the box. Van Bommel, I think, gets on the header. It's returned. And is that another corner? There's a header there from Farina, and the keeper gets a hand on it. Van Bommel to take from the left this time. Ball is cleared by Hilgers, it is. The Kettler with another corner in towards the back post. Ball is cleared again. Comes to Franco. Farina steals the ball. He's looking to cut inside to Van Bommel. Finds Justo, but it's over the bar. We're doing okay here. We're playing pretty well. And we're intercepting. We're just not letting them out of their own half really at the minute. Van Bommel goes back to Palma. Looks for Chitalo on the right. Comes to Jochen Knight. Can he get down the line again? He's away and he's got the space over the defender. Comes into Van Bommel, but he heads it wide. It's disappointing. The Kettler now not having a great game. But we go in at half time with a 1-0 lead. We do. Things are going well. I know we're capable of better. Some reactions. Not a lot of reactions, really. Knight now to take the throw in. Justo looks for Knight. Finds Dominic. It comes back to Jose Manuel. Second goal of the season for the young Spaniard. That is very, very pleasing. There's a check. It is given. Knight to Justo. Back to Knight. Looks for Dominic and squares the pass. And it's one of these two. It's the Kettler and Van Bommel. Must have been in an offside position there, but they weren't interfering with play. And that is good to see. Jochen Knight having a very good game. I am keen to get Ngoy in. There's a definite penalty shout here. Has anybody... I think everybody in my team has scored. Yeah, I'm just going to let it happen. We'll see who takes it. I'm not sure who's going to be the penalty taker here. There's nobody waiting on a first goal for the club. I could put Kuryakov in there to take. Looks like this is Van Bommel. It is. Van Bommel with a Panenka. It's a cheeky one. It's not really the game I thought he would do this in, but the keeper goes too wide, too early, and Van Bommel just caresses it in. 3-0, Van Bommel, I mean, he's on a hat-trick now. I don't want to take him off, but he is struggling on fitness. Let's get a look and see, is there anybody? It's only Van Bommel really is the only man struggling. I could bring in Malone on the wing. Could move Van Bommel across to the right. Dominic's having a decent game. Bring Malone in here. Bring Van Bommel across to the right. The Kettler not having a great game. Bring Sesko in. We're fine at the back. So we'll make a couple of changes. We'll keep a little eye on Ruben Van Bommel. He's really struggling. I want him to get a hat-trick. I don't know if he's going to. But Jose Manuel steals the ball. He's looking to get a big deep cross into Van Bommel. It's come to Sesko, but it's over the bar. Van Bommel, I think I've got to take you out. I think it's just maybe a little unfair to keep you going. And at the back, we want to bring in Goy in here. And I can maybe bring Naipan in here. Put him up on the wing. And bring Malone back into fullback. So a little over 10 minutes to go plus stoppage. We are winning 3-0. We are almost certainly into the final. Things would have to go really badly wrong at this stage for us not to go through. As I think this is Nga with a free kick. And he's having a go. It's a good effort. It's a good save by the keeper. Watched it all the way. Nga now with a corner. Aims in the middle, but we can't get on the end of it. And Ngoy recovers. But the ball is cleared. We're heading into stoppage time now. 4 minutes added on. Kuryakov brings it out to Shitalo. He's got too much space really there to run forward. Jose Manuel looks for Naipan and cuts inside. It's going to have a go. It's not a great effort really. And that is it. We have gone through 3-0 into the final. You've all joined to play in the final. We're going to do it. Delighted for you all. Absolutely. So we will face Barcelona in the final of the Copa del Rey. Second year in a row we have made it this far. Guy got sacked. Don't care. Mourinho is the Dutch manager. Okay. So yeah, we are through to the Copa del Rey final, second year in a row. Let's have a little look and see when the Champions League draw will be made. So we will just carry on into that. Probably should give the players a rest. What have we got? 2 days. We'll give them a 1-day rest. Because we are going to rotate the squad obviously again, as we wait for these Champions League draws to come through. And this, I mean, Real Madrid, it's really I suppose something of a 6-pointer really in terms of the head-to-head. If we can win that game, it would be huge for us. It would also close the gap, still with 3 games in hand. So the Champions League draw. So we are going to start with Arsenal. So we are away to Arsenal in the first leg. Newcastle will face Borussia Dortmund, 2 of my former clubs. One of them will definitely be in the final. Bayern Munich will face PSG. And that just leaves Chelsea and Inter Milan in the remaining game. So at least one of my former clubs will be in the Champions League semi-finals, which is pleasing to see. It's actually, that's a little unfortunate. It would have been nice if Inter won and if Newcastle or Dortmund were playing against Bayern or PSG, and if all 4 of the, ourselves included, if all 4 had an opportunity to go into the semi-finals. This draw for the semi-finals will be Arsenal or ourselves will face Newcastle or Dortmund. So if I get through the game against Arsenal, I will face one of my former clubs, whilst PSG and Bayern will play the winners of Inter versus Chelsea. So some fixture rescheduling needing to be done. We will face Arsenal next. We might bring you highlights. We will bring the highlights from the second leg, and we will also have the Copa del Rey as a little separate episode as well. So that is it for this episode. It's been a good month again. We still have 3 games in hand over Real Madrid. We are 7 points behind them. We're about to play them next. Hopefully we can take 3 points. Hopefully we can go on to win the games in hand. Hopefully we can get in the first position. And over the next 13 games, hopefully we'll win La Liga. But that is it for this episode. I do hope you're enjoying it. Please do leave your comments below. We would love to hear your feedback. We will see you in the next episode. Until then, thank you very much and take care. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow. It helps us to bring you more videos like this. Please also leave a like and share the video as well. And please do leave a comment. We would love to hear your feedback also. That's it for now. You can watch one of these recommended videos, but we will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care.